What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here on the Jacked Sparrow, floor 403, and this particular map tends to get skipped a lot of times by a lot of folks for various reasons. The map does take a while to run, it's got a ton of mobs, there's some bugginess with the mutators being displayed on the lower lanes. There's lots of reasons to skip this map. In addition to that, there's some performance issues. Now, I've got the graphics jacked fully up, everything cranking, just so you could see the mist in the air and all the glory that is involved with the beautiful, beautiful graphics of this map. But it can, without a doubt, just bog down your machine, your Xbox, your PS4, whatever the case is. However, there is one thing that can be said about this map, and that is you get an absolute butt ton of defense units to spend on the map. You can just slam down everything and then double it, and you still have defense units left over. Now, that makes the map not only super fun, but much easier to perform than you would think it would be. So let's go ahead and start this bad boy out. Once again, this is the Jacked Sparrow, floor 403, and here we go. Now, starting things off, we got Stabby Dargans over here, so they've got controlled burn. Now, as a lot of y'all know, I've got water on my Skyguards. It's specifically for this, plus to be able to set up the electrocute combo. Now, you know, Poison and Earth, yeah, I think that's a better combo to go to right now for flyers. However, I do have these already set with water, so I'm going to take advantage of the Drench on these controlled burn lanes. Now, this does mean that it's going to take the second shot. The first shot will do nothing, but it will drench the enemies. The second shot will start doing damage. Now, we've got two flyer lanes, even though it only shows one billboard. We've got a lane here and a lane here. So what is normal? Like, 2 Skyguards will usually take care of a flyer lane. So we've got 4 Skyguards right here. However, we are on butt tons of DU maps, so let's just go ahead and throw down a couple more. So let's put an additional Skyguard on each side for 6 Skyguards, and it should lead to quite the fireworks show. Now, in addition to that, you know, we got the DU, so let's spend it. We're going to go ahead and buff it all with the Destructive Pylon, and then let's even boost it all with a Boost Aura as well. Now, we've spent 360 DU, but you know what? We still got 1,640 left. Oh man, let's get some serious building going on. Now, starting off right over here, we've got Omega Squad Beta. We got Cyborgs, we got all the hotness, Detonator, and Enraged. Now, the enemies are starting weaker, but it doesn't even matter because, once again, we have a butt ton of DU. So we're going to throw down some Shocking Revelations. We're going to buff everything up with a Lightning Strike. Of course, a Boost Aura with Boosted Grasp. We do have Cyborgs. And you know what? Before we even get to the Cyborgs, let's get a little Proton Beam action in for a little more slow. Let's go ahead and throw down a Reflect Beam. And you know what? Just for pure overkill, let's go ahead and go with 2 Flamars as well, 1 on each side. Now, we have officially spent a butt ton of DU so far, and we still got just a ton left. So let's just keep on slapping it down. We're going to come back and put more stuff up there. I have a feeling we're going to be able to make that happen. Now, over here, let's see, we got Dreadbone's Horde. These guys are maximum effort and headstrong. Maximum effort. Enemies have more health but get weaker with each unique source of damage. Oh yeah. We're going to spend so much DU, there's going to be many unique sources, so I am not even going to worry about that headstrong, and I'm just going to slam a bunch of stuff down. Here we got Omega Squad Zeta. We do have Cyborgs here, so we want to pay attention to that. Let's just do a rinse and repeat of that top lane. Let's get some Shocking Revs down. Let's go ahead and get it all nice and boosted. Let's do that Proton Beam ridiculousness. Yeah, let's Reflect Beam it. For sure. What else do we want? Well, those Flamars. Why not throw them down? So we've got just a ton of defenses jacked up right here. And, you know, we've got over half of our DU left. And we've only got 2 more entrances. Good lord. We're going to end up coming back and adding even more stuff to this lane as well. Now, I tell you what, why don't we just go ahead and do a rinse and repeat of this monstrosity of craziness on every lane? Let's just go ahead and do it. Because we've got all that DU to spend, we can just be absurd with the build and get just a ton of stuff down. Let's see, what did we do next? We did Proton Beam, then we did the Reflecties, and oh yeah, we got the Flame Arrows too. Now that, jeez, it's just so much DU. But oh my gosh, we've got so much left. Let's do a rinse and repeat over here. Here I saw we've got some Frost Orcs in the mix, so we do know there's some Frost Orcs coming out. We will indeed plan for that. Let's get our Monstrosity of Hotness down here. Let's get all this stuff and things. Get our Reflecty. And then I'm anxious to see actually what we have left after all this. Alright, we've got the Flame Arrows yet to do. Let's get those down. Alright, now right out of the gates, as we know, we've got some Frost Orcs coming. So, you know, what do we do for Frost Orcs? We throw down an anti-frost defense. So I am going to use the Lavamancer Fissures. And let's throw down 2 of those. Let's just assume that we might end up getting some kind of frost mobs in the mix over here. And we'll throw down 2 over here as well. Why not? Let's see. Right about there should be good. Okay, now up here on these other lanes, we know we're not going to get any Frost Orcs, so I'm not going to worry about any Fissures. What about that one? Yeah, we know we're not going to get any Frost Orcs up there as well. So I am going to drop the Fissures there. Okay, so we've got, wow, 320 DU left to spend. That is just a ton. Well, what is the most powerful thing in this setup? It's, without a doubt, I think the Reflect Beams. That's where I'm using my Mass Destruction, so I am getting a lot of power out of the Reflect Beams. Now, the way we've got it set, we've essentially got 4 lanes. So with 4 lanes, 320 DU, well, we can spend 80 DU per lane. So that is going to be, wow. It's going to be a full another Reflect Beam in the middle of all this. And then a partial to kick it all off. So what? That was 50. We can only do 20 more. So we'll do a partial Reflect Beam here in the back just to add even a little bit more damage. Can I even get it in? Good lord. Can we put it right in the middle? Sorry for all the eye bleeding. This is definitely going to be some heavy duty flashing. Let's put it right up front like that. Now let's see, we've got our 80 DU to spend over here, and it makes me wonder if I want to do it a little bit differently. To be honest with you, I don't think I do. That's such a powerhouse right there that it seems like, why would I not do that? Now what I can do, let's just do the same thing. I'll throw that little mini, the little mini just right up front there. And then we've got another 160, so that's another 80 DU here. Jeez, this is just absurdity. Let's just throw this one right there in the back of it all. And then once again over here. So we've got double Reflect Beams with a kicker. We've got weapon manufacturers. We've got poison proton beams. We've got a slow from the protons plus a slow from the Boostara. We got added fire damage, plus just Flame Arrows to spam the lane. We're buffing it all with a Destructive Pylon and a Boostara, and I still got 30 more DU. Good gosh, craziness. Let's see, where do we want this one? Let's just slap this 30 right there in the back as well. And then we've got 400 mana left over for upgrades. And I think it might be only natural to dump it directly into the Sky Guards just to ensure we don't have any issues at all. Now this should be quite the fireworks show up here when the flyers start coming in. Let's check it out here and see how it runs. all of the effects and everything that are on this map are actually, they almost feel a little excessive. I mean, the amount of glowing from these spawns is a little bit ridiculous, so definitely sunglass warning here for the rest of this map. There's no doubt about it. Alright, now we've got the captain coming. Let's see how far he's able to make it. Pretty healthy captain. He actually makes it almost all the way through. Wow. Even 800 million health captain couldn't make it through our little travesty of glowy hotness we got going on over here. And good lord, it's just absurd the amount of power that you can pack in when you've got this much defense units to spend. Now, as we see, the frames, depending on which way I'm looking, the frames are definitely dropping. Right here, it's holding solid at about 80 frames per second. When I look around this way, it's dropping all the way to about 50. So, you know, the price you pay for having this much crap going on your screen, so to speak. And then we already know that the optimization is not perfect. Surprisingly, I go all the way back up to 144 when I'm staring at the water right here. But if I stare at the water here, oh wow, that like dropped me down to 20 frames per second. Holy crap, that is nuts. Now let's take a look at that Skyguard ridiculousness going off. And you know, I am actually going to turn some of this down, as this just seems, it's just too much for even me to take a look at. So as soon as this wave is over, we are going to turn this stuff down. Let me blind you all one more time. Oh yeah, the blinding is complete, and it is time to turn post-processing off, as that is just too much brightness going on right there. Holy crap. Now we take a look at it, it is much, much more tolerable. Didn't get a massive increase in my frame rate, but it's just a lot easier on the eyes, no doubt about it. So, alright, let's drop back down to normal here and not kill ourselves. So what did we lose? We didn't lose any defenses, so, you know, what are we going to do? Well, this next wave, I do want to get a good look at this 6 Skyguard hotness that's going off over here. So I'm going to get all those guys upgraded. Dreadbones is going to be a problem at some point, so let's jack up. Let's jack up these reflects. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get wave 2 running. We're going to kind of ignore the boss, just because we got so much crap slammed in every lane that I just don't think it's going to be an issue. And I want to come over here and check out the festivities in Skyguardville. But we know those assassins are... it's only a matter of time till they get here, so I'll chillax up here in the area of extreme hotness and wait for that assassin to drop. Let's take an eye on the captain here. 850 million. His health is dropping pretty rapidly. Oh yeah, you go, little reflect beams. Oh man, would you look at that. 850 million damage just burned. So beautiful. Gregory's coming up. Close to a billion. Not quite there. Looks like he is coming up from one of the bottom lanes. He's directly below me. Let's see, is Gregory's health bar gonna burn? It's not dropping for some... Oh, that must have been a petrify. Pardon me. As Gregory is now getting just walloped on down there. Holy crap. Now, we should have some flyers coming in here pretty soon. So let's get this assassin irritating moment over with and get a good look at this Skyguard hotness we got going off. Wow, Lava Guardian actually made it through. That is impressive. Wow. Talk about some heavy-duty machine gun fire. Woo! Good lord, Skyguards. Tearing it up. My gosh. You know, the problem with messing around with the graphics on this map, particularly in Onslaught with this many mobs, is I think I'm gonna have to render this video out to 1080p 30, which I usually don't like doing edited videos at 30 frames per second, but I think I might have to. I'm going to try to go 1080p 60, but the frame rate is dropping below 60 quite frequently depending on which direction I'm looking at. And, you know, that is one of the problems with this particular map. And there we go. So, alright, we did get Lava Guardians making quite the haul over here. So let's do up these reflecties next. Let's just get them all jacked up. In fact, let's just spend it all. We'll just spam it. Well, it's gone. Alright. Here we go, wave 3, checking it out again. Hopefully I can get a nice, good view from up here. Those assassins are coming at a crappy time. I wish the assassins would come after I watched all hell breaking loose from these Skyguard towers, but that is some heavy-duty machine gun fire going into these flyers. And we all know how intense the flyer lanes can be here, but, you know, 6 Skyguards is 6 Skyguards. No matter how you look at it. The mobs are burning relatively quick. Not having to really pay attention to any of the lanes. Which, you know, that goes with the territory with all of those defense units spent. Just so much damage stacked and stacked and stacked. It's just absurdity. And then having it all CC'd right in the middle of it with petrifies, stuns, slows. This much DU, and it actually makes it a little bit tough to actually fail the map, just because it's just so much. Let's check out the captain this time. Coming up with his 849 mil health. Oops, I shot him by accident. Man, just burned. Just crazy how much you can stack up when it gives you 400 plus, 500 plus. Actually, it's 500 DU per lane on this one. I guess 400 DU if you consider this flyer lane a separate lane, which it kind of is when you're spending this much. What, I've got 360 DU worth of flyer hotness up here. That is just absurd. Could you imagine spending this much on a flyer lane in a regular map? Alright, here come the assassins. It just stinks. I wanted to see these Skyguards going ham. Oh man, look at him ripping it off. Crazy. That is just quite the fireworks show right there, no doubt. Burning through just those massive packs of flyers. Absolutely nuts. I know this video is stretching on, so I'm going to go ahead and skip wave 4 here and jump directly to wave 5, and we'll get this build all closed out here. And here we go, wave number 5 is running. I just kind of spam upgraded around, mainly reflect beams, but I also hit a few of the auras as well, just because. And wave 5 is rolling here, 700 mobs, just so beast. Let's see, 629 million health on Thork. He's coming from down below, I believe. We'll have to see how his health drops once he starts hitting those damaging defenses. Ooh, we got an 849 million health ogre. Too much power with that many reflects. That is just crazy. Looks like Thork is coming up on some defenses. It's not taking a ton of damage yet, though. Looks like he's over here, maybe. I think he's down in the middle of all that. Look at all those cyborgs and frostworks, everything else. Holy crap. Just a ton of mobs down there. See, we're doing good here. It's all about this side right now, it looks like. See the numbers flying off underneath me. That's going to be good for the frames. Here comes the captain with 849 million again. Let's see how he fares. He should just get wrecked as soon as he hits those reflects. Oh yeah, destroyed. And we got some big packs in there. We got a big old wave of cyborgs coming. Just let all that die off. $200 mobs left. They are burning slow. We'll help this area out a little bit with these lava guardians and, you know, just the whole setup. I did have long shot on this lane that I just completely ignored and just overkilled it instead. Okay, we got the assassins off of us. Do we get a good view from up here finally? Oh, wow. No, more assassins. Jeez, that is just Sky Guard mayhem going on there. Well, you can see the number of flyers is pretty obscene, and they're just dropping off the minimap. Oof, crazy. Now, we do have a Malthius. Malthius looks like it's down here. Yeah, there he is. Let's go say hello. Let's go say hello to this little guy real quick. Or maybe not. There we go. Alright, Malthius down, and it is a good game. So there was floor 403 on the Jacked Sparrow in Onslaught mode. I tell you, this map, it's got such mixed emotions. The map runs like poo. There's just so much that going on. But it is an absolutely gorgeous map. A lot of care and effort went into this one for sure. And it is super fun to play with just the sheer amount of defense units that you can spend on it. So that will do it for now. Remember, it is Friday, so I'll be live over on Twitch today at noon p.m. Pacific time, and today there is going to be some giveaways. So there's going to be some hero and flare codes going out today over on Twitch. So make sure you swing by and say hello. I will be live all day, so if 12 noon Pacific time doesn't work for you, check back at 2 Pacific, or 3 Pacific, or 4 Pacific, because I'm still going to be playing some DD2 tomorrow. So thank you all once again, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.